Okay, so this is going to be a video on how to play the intro to Sweet Home Alabama. Just where we have that D, C, G chord with that first riff, and then we go back into that D, C, G chord with that second riff. So the first riff is going to sound like this, and the second riff is going to be... Okay, so let's take a look at the first measure, which is kind of based off of a D chord. So for D chord, we have a D chord without using our middle finger on that high E string. So we're going to use our first finger on the second fret of the G, and we are going to use our ring finger, our third finger, on the B string. This finger right here, this third finger, is going to kind of stay anchored here for the first measure on that D chord phrase, and then the second measure when we switch to that C chord phrase. So the first is going to sound like this. So that's going to be this first measure of D. Then we're going to switch to the second measure, but to do that, we need to keep this finger, this ring finger, in place. We're going to put our middle finger up top on that third fret on the A string, and we're going to remove our first finger. And then we're going to go, and then we're going to turn that second measure, C chord, into the G chord. So to do that, we can pretty much just move our middle finger up to the low E string on the third fret, drop our first finger down on the second fret, and then move our ring finger down to that G chord. Now we're going to play that riff. Next, we're going to go back into the fifth measure, which is going back to that D chord where we go, where we're keeping our ring finger anchored, switching to the middle finger, dropping our middle finger down to the low E string, adding our first finger, and then dropping our ring finger down to the high E string. Then we're going to do that last riff. Open G, 2 to on the same string, on G, to open G, so two of them, to 4, open G, open D, 5 on the G, and bend it. So this is all, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes are going to be on the G. So we have open, 2, open, open, 4, open G, open D, 5. So we have... I'm using a down-up pick when I do that. You can do all downs if you want. It's just going to be a little bit more taxing, I would say. So alternate picking down-up will make it a little easier. Long-term, that is. It might be kind of hard if you're not used to doing that in the beginning, but by practicing that way, it will eventually make it easier and give you more speed. All right, so let's go through the Sweet Home Alabama from the first measure to the last. And we got to keep our fingers in mind. One more time. All right, so that is the intro to Sweet Home Alabama. Make it easy on yourself. Use the right fingers. You know, it may take a minute to get comfortable playing that way, but you want to start making it a habit to making whatever you're playing be the easiest way for you to play it. And a lot of times it's using the right fingers. And if we can, and remember how we use that ring finger, our third finger, to be that common finger between that D chord that stayed in place for when I changed it. It's going to make your chord switching a lot faster, you know. If we switch to a regular C, there's going to be more time there. So we want to make it, keep it. All right, so that's enough of me playing Sweet Home Alabama. It's time for you to master it. All right.